Okay, so this time I'm going to refresh the puzzle because maybe so hopefully it doesn't glitch this time. It glitched the last two times, didn't give me more points. So I'm going to refresh so I don't do the first puzzle. There we go. So this is the second puzzle. I'm going to minimize chat. Um, Here we go. White to move and give me no points. So looks like I'm up a pawn. Black is threatening mate in one. Queen a8 seems pretty pointless because we have zero follow-up. So this looks pretty ridiculous. Although we do have a fork on f4. We have no forcing moves. I could check and then take on d8, but that doesn't lead to anything. Yeah, so the forcing options are out. f4 is what we have to consider then. There is bishop c5. So f4, bishop c5. D4 seems to accomplish nothing. It's possible d4 could accomplish something because then I have bishop e3. f4, bishop c5. Check. And d4. Well, d4. No, this won't help me because he's still covering east. No, he wouldn't be. Right? Yeah. So if bishop takes d4, bishop e3 doesn't work. So this seems to be a problem. Bishop c5. That appears to be an issue. Check. So f4 is out of the equation. We still have to stop mate. That only gives us one other option, I think, which is g3. Or technically I can move the rook. This is a very strange one. What a strange puzzle here. Actually, I might have... No, I don't. I don't. Just a g3. I keep looking at f4 because g3 just seems way too slow. Like g3, let's say he goes knight f7. Yeah, then I don't really see the follow-up. d4 maybe? d4, queen just moves somewhere randomly. I don't really see the benefit there. Wow. Strange puzzle. This is a very strange one. It's interesting though. I have got to look at f4, but I just f4 bishop c5. Check. I've looked at rook f2 many times. But rook f2, he can just take on a7. And I'll be down the exchange at the very least. More likely I'll lose the knight as well. Right? f4, bishop c5, rook f2, bishop a7. And I go ef, bishop. Yeah, that's just... So f4, bishop c5. Wow, this is I can't understand this puzzle. It's almost like there's missing pieces. Am I missing something completely obvious? I'm starting to go crazy here. I hope it's not bugged and there's missing pieces on the board. Chats.com has been so buggy lately. I hope this is correct because this is a really cool puzzle. If it's not bugged. I keep looking at queen a8 as well. I keep trying to get something going with that. But it didn't work. Wow, unbelievable. This, because if somebody could guarantee that this is the correct position, I'll dedicate a long time to this because this looks so interesting. What the heck could this be? G3 is the only thing that makes a little bit of sense. But I almost wonder if there's a forced mate there. Because at least I'll be able to rule that out. So I guess we look at knight h3 because it's protected. So we look at that first. If I go king h1, that looks like it's a forced win there because he has this bishop check. Oh no, I've got if I take and then f3, I guess I have f3 there. What do I? But do I accomplish anything out of that? You know, knight h3, king h1. Whoops, bishop d5, knight d5, queen d5, f3. He can't take. He can't take my knight, but I'm not better. I'm no better. G3, knight h3, king h1. He might actually have knight f2, possibly. Or my queen might be able to go back and defend. But yeah, there's still this check. Maybe I could go f3 to start instead of taking. Yeah, f3, and I'm safe, but how am I winning? I mean, yeah. Oh, what the heck could this be? This is unbelievable. Will it show me the last move? Yeah, this was the last move. This is so bizarre. I might have to just take a loss on this one. Completely bizarre. I don't understand. There's three moves, right? There's queen a8, which I just can't for the life of me do anything with, right? The only thing that makes sense is to sack the queen, and that just leads to absolutely nothing. f4, I have zero clue what to do after bishop c5. Zero clue. I can't play rook f2 because he just takes my queen. Right? He just takes my queen. I take his queen, and he takes my rook. I just realized, okay, this changes everything. Oh my god, this is sad. I just realized I'm up a rook. Oh my god. That changes everything. Wow. Okay. I am up a rook. So one of these lines, yeah, so I might even just be g3 because I might be able to hang in there, but that changes so much. That was the first thing I thought. I thought it was equal. So I'm actually up a pawn and a rook. Terrible. It took me 13 minutes to figure that out or to realize that. So I could actually just consider g3. But I'm not sure about that. Actually, let me look at the other lines first because they're easier to rule out. So queen a8, king d7. I don't think this is a great solution because I would have to sack the queen, and so that we can rule that one out. f4, bishop c5. Potentially I go rook f2 because now rook f2 might be on the table, because if he takes on a7, this is probably still bad for me though, because after bishop f2 and take, then he takes my knight, and then I'll be down a piece there. So that still might not work, but g3 might work now. But yeah, so f4, bishop c5, rook f2 doesn't work for the reason I just said. And if I play d4, I think he can just, it's similar. It's basically the same thing. He could take on a7, or he could take here, it's probably even better, just take on d4. So I think by process of elimination, we go G3, and it seems like we can barely hang on there. Knight H3, King H1. I didn't look at King G2 yet, so I'll have to re-evaluate that at the time. But yeah, Knight H3, King H1. He has to lead with Bishop C5. And I don't know if I play F3 there or not, but let's just say I take on D5. Queen takes check, then F3. And it's scary, but I think I survived that. So F3, he takes on A8. So I'll just do that again. G3, Knight H3, King H1, Bishop C5. I already forgot what I was doing. Wait, what? Sorry, no, yeah, not Bishop C5, sorry. Bishop D5, check. Yeah, Knight D5, Queen D5, F3 is forced. And then, yeah, he takes on H8. And if he takes on H8, I have Queen A8. And we're surviving there. And if G3, if Knight F3, I think I just go King H1 again. Yeah. And if Bishop C5. Okay, I got to admit, that is scary. Yeah, let's look at that a little bit closer. Bishop F3 is pretty scary. I wonder if I go King G2. That wouldn't really change things. King G2 possibly might be different, because then I could bring the rook after. But I'm going to go G3, because the other moves don't make sense. So I'm going to start with G3. Okay, that's devastating. Minus 16 points. I opened up chat. I thought for sure it's G3. I'm looking at chat now. I don't know if you guys solved it or not. I don't see a solution in the chat. This is low rated puzzle too. So this is pretty crazy. Let's see the solution. What the freak? Oh no, I forgot this. I considered this and I forgot. Okay, damn. I actually thought about this. It only worked once I realized I was up a rook, but then I forgot to go back to this line. Shoot. The solution is F4. Yeah, Bishop C5, and then we move the king. And I didn't verbalize this out loud, but I was looking at this because once we're up a rook to begin with, and then here we're up to exchange. Shoot, I forgot to go back to that line. So in my head, I was looking at this, but I just thought like, that's not going to work because we're going to be down a piece. But then I remembered later, I realized that we're up a rook. Okay, you know what's going to piss me off here? I'm going to probably lose the points for real now, even though the last time I did puzzles, it was new personal best and I didn't get the points. Let me just verify that. You know what's going to piss me off here? Yep, it took away my points. It only takes away points, doesn't give me points. I'm pretty pissed about that. And then we had that cheater on Lead Chess. Okay, that's pretty frustrating. But I still like that puzzle though. Okay, I'm going to do another one. I'm going to minimize chat. Yeah, I'm upset though. Okay, white to move. Looks like we have to mate. This looks like it might be fairly simple though. Queen F7. If King H6, we have Rook H3, which I want to flesh out. If he tries to hide, I think I can just take the queen. That should be good. And if he takes my rook, I can just take his queen, and that we should be fine there. So therefore, he has to play king h8. And here we might have some problems. I might, I don't have rook h3. Like, I don't, because this check, could I survive that? I wonder if I could, that would be kind of, actually I'm changing my mind. I might look at the rook check first, because then I get this diagonal for my queen. So let's go rook f7. If king g8, then what's a good discovery? We can almost go Bobby Fischer, or this is simplest here, check. That's simplest, and pick up the rook. But we could, I could also do the Bobby Fischer windmill. Actually, I might even just do that. I don't know. Yeah, but I could do the windmill, get those 3 pawns, and then get the rook if he goes here, right? But this, yeah, this is where this works as well. Yeah. Therefore, he has to go to h8, so I can play queen d4, and that should win on the spot. I'm not going to verify because that seems pretty straightforward to me. Oh, the only thing I want to look at is if rook h6, which hopefully that's not a pain. It could be. I guess we would go queen f4, and if g5, there should be a win here. Queen f6, this, yeah, queen f6 will pick up his queen. I didn't verify, but it should be good. Excuse me. And if he goes here, I pick up the queen as well. So yeah, I'm going to do rook f7. Yeah, I'm going to proceed with that. Yeah, and then go here, and then I pick up the queen. Okay, opening up chat. So that one was nice and straightforward. Hello, Mr. Sabon. Okay, I'm going to minimize chat, do another one. I want to get those points. Okay, black to move. This looks like it should be straightforward. So we have queen f2, king h1, and then maybe d4. d4, there's queen g4, but then I take his rook. That's mate. Ooh, just got dizzy there. Ooh, scary. But yeah, queen f2, king h1, d4. What does he do about that? If rook g1, there might be rook g1. Could get dirty, because then I might have queen h4. And then if h3, I have smothered mate here. Oh, it's not quite smothered mate. Then he has king h2. Okay, that gets pretty deep. I wonder if there's something simpler. I think on this puzzle I might not put as much effort in, which could bite me in the ass. But I put so much effort on the first puzzle. But d4 just seems so natural. Queen f2, king h1, d4. So is rook g1 the only way that he can defend? He has to defend g2 or intercept my bishop. And I don't see a way for him to do that. I think rook g1 might be the only defense. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go that rook g1 is forced. So queen f2, king h1, d4, rook g1. And then I was thinking queen h4, but that gets complicated. Hang on a second. If somebody sent me a message or something, I think. Somebody sent me a message, but I don't know. If bishop g2 check, and then rook takes g2, don't really see anything after that. Okay, so after rook g1, yeah, maybe I just look at queen h4 again. Oh wait, queen h4 doesn't threaten mate. Oh, it does threaten mate, yeah. So queen h4. And the only way that I think he can defend that is playing h3 or defending h2 with another piece, which he could do with bishop f4. No, because then bishop f4 I have smothered mate. So h3 is forced. Ooh, I'm doing good on my calculation here. So queen f2, king h1, d4, rook g1. I believe that's forced. Then queen h4, and h3 is forced. Ah, then I've got queen h3 mate. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but Chess.com just glitched here. Hopefully it doesn't put my queen on the wrong square. Okay, good. Oh, it's not letting me move. It won't let me move it up the board, literally. Press the other pieces. Oh, it's so glitched. Okay, there we go. Man, Chess.com is so glitchy. What was it going to do here? Yeah, d4. It's possible it's not d4. I wonder if I should consider queen h4 right away. Except here I'm not threatening the smothered mate anymore. But yeah, but I'll still consider it. I'll still consider it. But yeah, this time after h3, well, I would win the queen though. I would win the queen. But there's also bishop f4. I would still win the queen there. So that makes me wonder if there's something with d4 that I'm missing. Yeah, this is check. Wow. I got a little bit lucky there. This is check. I didn't realize that the first time. Queen g4 is check. If I move the king, then, well, his queen is already defending this, so he can just play rook g1. So therefore, it is going to be queen h4, and then we're going to win the queen. It's not going to be mate, but it's going to be queen h4. Actually, he could move the king back. So I gotta really think about this. Yeah, queen h4, king g1. Well, I guess I can just take on h2, then king f1. King f1, I guess I go to h1, check. King e2. I guess I take on g2, check. He has one legal move, I think. King d3. Oh, it's not. I wonder. That's a little messy. Queen h4. King g1, right? Actually, there's yeah. King g1. So let's just take a material count here. I'm up. No, I'm down the exchange. I'm down the exchange. I'll get a crap load of pawns there though. Queen h4, king g1, queen h2, king f1. Yeah, queen h1, king e2, king g2. I think king d3 there is forced. King d3. But he's kind of slipping out of there. Kind of slipping out of there. Queen h4, king g1, queen h2, king f1. Queen h1, king d2. Queen g2, king d3. Oh man. I mean, that should, I don't see the solution after that, but I mean, that should be good because he has no development. His king's in the center, right? But it would be nice to have some closure on that. Because he does seem to be walking. Check. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna play queen h4 though. And well, it ends here. I think you should have done the king walk because I'm just gonna get the queen here. Okay, so it ends here. I'm gonna open up chat. Mr. Saban says knight f2 after king d3. Okay, but yeah, I want to see the other line. I want to see the other line. Wait, was it here? Yeah, I wanted to see king g1. Oh, well, okay, there's multiple ways to win here. You can actually play d4, but this is also winning. So what is it here? Queen g2, king d3, and then Mr. Saban saw, oh, knight f2. Yeah, I missed knight f2. But there's a million moves that are winning here. There's apparently d4, queen g3. So it's kind of what I thought. This is just too good of a position. But I didn't see the actual result or solution. So d4, there's knight f2 though is what I would prefer to play. It's simplest. Queen g3 apparently wins. I was just nervous about this type of thing. But we had d4 there in response, or still knight f2. There's also e5. It's kind of funny that every move wins, but okay. Okay, let me go back here. So I got 5 points, minus 16. So I need another, what? 6 points to break even. So I need 7 points for a new personal best. Okay, I'm going to do another one. I'm curious what this message is. Somebody sent me a message in chess.com. I'm kind of curious, but I guess I'll look at it now. I'll go webcam mode in case it's sensitive. Okay, no, it's just somebody just basically said hi. Okay, so let me do another one. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to minimize chat. Voice is really starting to go. And let me just refresh it. Okay, ooh, my voice. Okay, white to move. Let's get a proper material count this time. Well, I'm down a crap load. I'm down a rook and a knight. So I've got a pawn for a rook and a knight. But looks like there might be a mate. I don't know if we need to set it up first. So let's just see. Right now, his king only has 1 square to spare. But then I would also have to put him in check. I'm not going to really look at material because we're going to need to get so much material to be winning. I think I can part with my light squared bishop, but I think I'll need my dark squared bishop. Okay, I guess we can start by looking at a check, because why not? If I don't really like blocking the d file though. I mean, even just, well, this would give me, no, this doesn't give me anything. I get a discovery, but he just runs. He just runs. I mean, maybe I'm getting some material, but that's just still just kind of equal. I want to mate him. Maybe I could bring up the king, because that would be checkmate. So then maybe I could support that square with my rook. There we go. That's mate there too. Now we're talking. In fact, I might even, well, this isn't as good because I think he can go to e4. But what's wrong with rook d4? This is mate. So rook d4, how does he stop mate? This looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't see how he stops it. I'm still looking, but rook d4 seems to be winning. Or, yeah, winning. Well, yeah, I don't see what he can do, but let's verify. Ooh, he can go bishop f5 and then retreat this way. But then this might be mate. So rook d4, bishop f5, bishop f4 check, then bishop or then king, that's a king. King e6 and bishop c5, I think is mate. Yeah, I'm going to go for this. Yeah, this is what happens. And then mate. Nice. Opening up chat. Looks like chat got it. You guys didn't say bishop c4, but I'll assume you saw that. That was a cute one. 5 points for that. So I need 2 more points, I believe. I need 2 more points, unless it just gave me... Is this +5? Let me double check. No, I need 3 more points for a personal best. I need 2 points. I need 2 more points. Let's stick with it. Try to hit 2100 or 3100. Okay, minimizing chat. Here we go. This one's for all the marbles for new personal best. Okay, black to move. You know, I'm actually lucky I got to do another one. This is, I think, the last free one I get of the day. I would have been tilted. Okay, I have to get this one right. It's the last puzzle I can do because I don't have a paid account. So we're down 2 pawns and a bishop. No, 2 pawns and a rook. So basically I have to give checkmate again. This pawn is already defended once. But this square is only protected by my rook. So right now, his king has what, 1 square to spare? My king is covering both of these right now. So this one could be a little bit tricky. I could win this bishop with check here. But even if I win that bishop, I'm still down material. But let's look at this check anyways. But let's look for a mate. Because then I might be able to give a knight check. No, but then he can take my pawn. A little bit ugly. What if I start with a knight check? I could actually check him immediately. Let's look at knight g8 because my pawn is protected. So this gives him 1 square. Well, the only square that he can currently go to. So this looks like a good start. We're luring his king farther away from his pieces. But how will we mate him after that? Then maybe what, rook a8? Because his king can't move and he has no checks against me. So knight g8, king f7, and then rook a8, possibly rook c6, rook a6 too. But let's look at rook a8. And if it was my move again, I want to go rook f8, which should be mate. Hang on a second. He can take here. So knight g8, king f7. Oh wait, no he can't. So that's why we don't want to go rook a6 then, I guess. So rook a8. And I'm threatening rook f8. If he goes bishop d6, I think I would just take that. That should be good. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. And then rook a8, threatening checkmate here. I don't see what he can do about that. This is forced, and then rook a8 The most annoying thing I can see is bishop d6. But bishop d6, I just take on d6. Oh wait, hang on one second. If I take on d6, no, I'm still good there. I'm still good there. He can then, oh no, because he still can't move. Yeah. It buys him a little bit of time though. Then if he goes rook a1, this is still mate, so I'm going to go with that. Yeah. Yeah, so this is what he does, and yeah, I just take, I'll just double check though, just to be careful. But yeah, I think we just take, nothing else really makes sense. And we have time to do this. Yeah. Yeah, and he does play rook a1. Yeah, so here this is just mate. So it's kind of funny. White played exactly what I had predicted, but yeah, mate here. Nice. Opening up chat. That's a new personal best. I just got the little award thing pop up in the corner too of hitting 3,100. Ooh, I feel happy about that. Coming back from that first one. Yeah, new personal best on chess.com puzzles, 3,103. Thank you, None Too Smart. Thank you, Mr. Sabon. A good little collection of puzzles today. You know, sometimes you get really obscure, esoteric puzzles, but they were pretty good today. First one, I just didn't realize the material. I didn't realize that I was up a rook, and then I forgot about a line that I looked at earlier. And then the other 2 or 3 puzzles were all mating nets, which tend to be easier because they're more forcing, right? I kind of just forced my way into them, but still useful to go over. I played a classical game at the start. Pretty sure my opponent was a cheater. It was pretty blatant. So I'm not happy about that, but new personal best on chess.com puzzles, 3,103. I will peak sit there for a while, maybe 2 or 3 weeks or longer. 2 to 4 weeks. I'll peak sit there, enjoy it while I can. Yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Take it easy. I hope to be back streaming soon. See ya.